A narcissist hurts you quietly, then tells the world they were the victim. They start with small cuts that leave you questioning your own reality daily. They push your boundaries and watch how much disrespect you will tolerate. When you react to pain, they record that moment and call it proof. They twist your reaction into evidence that you are unstable and dangerous. They never show the hours of provocation that came before your breaking point. They collect allies by telling half-truths that sound reasonable and believable. They cry first, louder, so people assume they must be the injured one. They rewrite history until even you start doubting what actually happened between you. They say you are too sensitive, too dramatic, too impossible to love. They apologize without meaning, then repeat the exact same hurtful behavior again. They isolate you slowly by poisoning the people you trust most. They tell your friends you are jealous, bitter, and hard to be around. They tell your family you are ungrateful and never appreciate their sacrifices. They play calm while you are spiraling from confusion and constant gaslighting. They bait you until you snap, then film the aftermath for everyone. They post vague quotes about betrayal to collect sympathy and public support. They ask for prayers while actively working to destroy your reputation everywhere. They weaponize your kindness by using your words against you later. They mirror your language so it sounds like you are copying them. They claim you started the fight when they lit the match. They deny conversations that happened and insist you are imagining things. They keep score but hide the scoreboard so you cannot defend yourself. They triangulate by bringing a third person into every disagreement on purpose. They flirt with others to make you jealous, then blame your insecurity. They disappear when you need support and return when you are healing. They love bomb you publicly to look generous while hurting you privately. They tell people you are obsessed and cannot let the relationship go. They monitor your social media to find new angles for attack. They recruit flying monkeys to deliver messages and test your boundaries. They say you are the narcissist to confuse people about who is abusive. They project every bad trait onto you and believe their own story. They use your trauma history as ammunition during future arguments intentionally. They punish your independence by creating emergencies that demand your immediate attention. They call you cold when you set healthy boundaries to protect yourself. They call you crazy when you finally name the abuse out loud. They need an audience, so they perform suffering for maximum attention. They will cry on cue and look heartbroken for the crowd. They will share your private messages without context to mislead everyone. They will take credit for your growth while causing your breakdown. They will smear you to employers, landlords, and mutual community groups. They will say you are dangerous, so people keep their distance. They will act helpful to new people while sabotaging you behind scenes. They need you to stay small, so their story stays believable. They cannot handle you telling the truth with calm clarity. They panic when you stop explaining and start documenting facts instead. They escalate when you go no contact and finally find peace. They will send Hoover messages pretending concern for your well-being. They will create fake emergencies to force you into responding again. They will use children, pets, or money as leverage and control. They will rewrite the ending so they were the hero all along. They will never admit the harm because accountability breaks their false image. You are not crazy for feeling confused, angry, and exhausted right now. You are not the problem for refusing to accept mistreatment anymore. Their victim act is strategy, not sincerity, and it works on people. Flying monkeys do not know the full story, only the performance. Stop auditioning for people who already decided to believe the lie. Protect your peace by limiting contact and sharing details very carefully. Save texts, emails, and dates so you remember truth clearly. Tell one safe person the full timeline without minimizing anything. Therapy helps you untangle guilt that was never yours to carry. Grieve the person you hoped they were, not who they showed. Your anger is information, not proof that you are abusive. Your silence is power because it starves their need for reaction. Block them everywhere and let mutuals choose who they believe. You do not owe the world a debate about your pain. Healing is boring, quiet, and it will save your life. One day people will see the pattern without your explanation. Until then, choose yourself, your truth, and your freedom daily. The wolf played victim, but you survived and learned everything. You are not the villain in this story, ever. You are the person who walked away and kept living.